Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex McIntosh, and thank you all for being here today and allowing me to give this speech in this lovely home. Cameraman, if you please pan over around the audience. Show all who's here. Okay. I'll ask a quick question. Who here hates waiting in line for prolonged periods of time and so on? Yes, basically everyone. Well, today I'm here to talk about Disney World and why I think Disney World is for everyone, because Disney World does indeed consist of all of those things, but but there are upsides to going to such busy places such as Disney World, and I'm going to share you some of those great things and give you a brief descriptions of the park and what all Disney has to offer as a whole. Now, I've been to Disney World multiple times. I enjoy it frequently. I'm an annual pass holder there, and it's an experience unlike any other. So Disney has grown into a vacation destination, I'm sure as a lot of you know. But many people think, of course, they think of long lines. They think of just complete mayhem. Yet, after being there for so long and you get used to it, you get a chance to study the area and learn really what Disney World really means to just the average person. And getting the opportunity to explore all of Disney World is an offer, or it's just an experience that everyone should be able to enjoy. And just to give a brief rundown, let me tell you the various areas at Walt Disney World Resort. First, there are several parks. There's the Magic Kingdom, there's Animal Kingdom, there's Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and they have two water parks, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. There's also, didn't notice before, there's a miniature golf course at Disney World. That it's kind of hard to find, but it's there, so it's a more gentle, kind of more relaxed area to go to if you want to be at Disney, but you don't want to wait an hour or 2 hours in line for Space Mountain and so on. So a brief description of the parks. For one, Magic Kingdom. From Space Mountain to Splash Mountain, and from Pirates of the Caribbean to the Carousel of Progress. Magic Kingdom, however, is larger and wider than the Magic Kingdom at Disneyland. It is a place where your imagination can run wild, whether if you're in Frontierland or in Tomorrowland or Adventureland or even Fantasyland. You can be an astronaut in Tomorrowland, and then you can walk over, take about a 5-minute walk over to Adventureland and be on Pirates of the Caribbean and live the life of a pirate, which is, it's fun. And you get a small taste of what these areas are like and get to explore. And in Hollywood Studios, basically you get to celebrate some of your favorite movies of all time. For example, for me, one of my favorite movies of all time is Star Wars. And what they have there is the Star Wars launch bay, where you can go and meet some of the characters like Chewie and Kylo Ren and BB-8. And they also have a ride there at Hollywood Studios on the other side called Star Tours, where you basically get to go on a galactic adventure, and you never know where you're going whenever you go on Star Tours. It's constantly random simulations and all that, and it's really, really exciting. At Epcot, fun fact, Epcot is actually an acronym for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, which Walt Disney, before he passed away in 1966, planned that to actually be a domed city where businesses could work next to each other, different buildings, and also people could come and live. And it being a domed environment where they experience ideal weather conditions. So, fun fact, but when he passed away in 1966 because of cancer, they decided to go forth with the project, but they made it into a park where to celebrate cultures from different countries all around the world, in the World Showcase, like Japan, China, Italy, France, and so on, and also to further appreciate the wonderful nature of progress and the development of technology as we go on as a civilization. Then there's Animal Kingdom, that's filled with all types of beautiful nature and also beautiful exotic animals that you more than likely wouldn't see at the average gym, more than likely you wouldn't see a rhino at a zoo just right down in Atlanta or wherever. But of course, they have the regulars like giraffes and alligators and kangaroos and just whole different types of animals. And it's beautiful, and it's a taste of nature inside of Disney. And of course, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are hot destinations to go to during the hot summer, which are very, very popular because not a lot of people want to walk on hot concrete at Magic Kingdom during July in Florida, which not many people do. So Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are seasonal parks that are open during the more hot time, and then around November to March, I think, is when they refurbish and clean out the pool areas, the wave pool, the lazy rivers and all that kind of stuff, and a big water slide that is very, very terrifying to go on. I've seen it, haven't been on it, and I don't want to. Now, to slowly wrap up, Disney World, to me, a lot of people go there to relive their childhood. And they think it's a place to take the kids and all that kind of stuff, but it is a family area for a reason, because one way or another, whether if you watched Disney movies as a kid or you watch Disney movies with your kids, Disney has affected and touched our lives in some shape or another, some form or another. And Disney has so much to offer, and I could get into the Disney Vacation Club, but that'd take me a whole other afternoon. But Disney has so much to offer, and it shows so much excitement and fun and in a way of pleasure that a lot of people don't really take the time to understand unless you go there. So in conclusion, Disney World can be for everybody. You just have to go, take the time, observe it, absorb it, and learn to... Not all people will love Disney World the same way that I do, or a cast member would, or someone who grew up in Florida would, but it is a place that truly can be for everybody. And it's an experience that everybody should take the time and should have the privilege to experience. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming. Have a great afternoon.